Hey, what's going on, guys? Shak-Clips here once again, and today's some crazy clips of the worst dates I can find. And like always, your favorite clip will be at the end, but in this first one, it is absolutely wild. This woman decides to slap this man during the date.
There's no ring on my finger. There's no ring on your finger. We're not in a relationship. Stop.
Here, just take my balls. Just take my balls from me. Just take them. Just here you go. Take my balls.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he just sat there sipping. Brother, if this was me, especially in a group setting, I would have got up and left. And judging by how quickly she slapped him, this was definitely not the first time. We all know what would happen if a man did this to a woman.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
What is your body count, and does body count matter to you?
So I think the better question to what is your body count and does it matter is, have you ever gotten an STD? No. 100% perfect test record there. Do I know the number? No. Can I give you a range? Yes. Probably like 500 to 1,000. Maybe leaning more towards 1,000. Red flag number 67.
So, I mean, you've kind of seen it all then, so I wouldn't be anything new, so I'm kind of cool with that, honestly. You've definitely had worse, so I'm not, okay, that's not a red flag. I'm actually cool with that.
It probably goes up if you count females. I just realized that part.
Okay, see, that's also cool. See, like, I'm not a big, you know what I'm saying? If it's clean, if it don't stink.
No, it's always clean.
See,
like
then that's all that
100%
matters.
test record there.
Because I'm like a certified eater.
Who's a freaky ass nigga?
There's just so much wrong with this clip. First off, this woman has more bodies than an OnlyFans star. 1,000? Second, why the hell is this man okay with it, making excuses for her? It almost seems like he was scared that she called him a red flag. How is she calling you a red flag, bro? Once again, women are just trying to manipulate you into accepting their horrible past.
And I am unemployed.
Okay.
You didn't say anything after that. You just said you was employed. You didn't say if you did anything else on the side.
Okay.
Do you do anything else on the side?
I'm a full-time sugar baby.
Bruh. Oh, yeah, no. No, I won't come up here like that.
Like what?
Don't do that.
Don't do what I do?
What she do?
What she didn't do. Apply.
Now, are any of the gentlemen your type?
No, I prefer to date outside my race.
You're fucking poor.
Yeah, applaud to all these men for actually putting her in her place, making her realize that they're not going to be her little piggy bank. Second, she has to be lying about the sugar daddy because she's at least 50 years old.
A lot of these women be like, I know my value. Value is what? You're just like every other chick out here. I've seen 1,000 of you. You're selfish. You're entitled. You're sneaky. You're manipulative. What is your value?
Yeah, anytime a woman gets asked this question, they just point at their body or what they could do in the bed. Sounds like a street worker to me.
I'm going on 50 first dates. Plot twist, with rich guys only. Come on a first date with me. This is the fit. Denim midi skirt, bodysuit, and then a blazer. It's a little bit chilly. I know we're going to a rooftop because we booked it today and it was really sunny, and now not so sunny. Anyway, we're going to London because it's just so many better options, places to go, as opposed to Essex. I don't know that much about him other than that he works in construction, which I love, and that his family is Iranian, but he was born here in London.
I'm always wondering, am I going to be like the first person there, or is he going to be the first person there? Is it going to be awkward, like?
How many people have you slept with, by the way?
Oh.
That's what I'm talking about.
So if you guys didn't listen closely, essentially this man said, how many guys have you been with? Are we really surprised though that these high valued men who make a lot of money have standards of their own? Of course they do. But these 304s think that high valued men are going to accept them for their horrible past.
Husband that I have ever met that's loyal, stable, consistent, loving, super nice, will do anything for the family, anything for her, anything for the kids, constantly self-sacrifice himself and his own well-being for her, okay? Every single husband that I know in that category has been left, has been cheated on, has been heartbroken, or has been divorced, okay? Now, over the years, every single husband that I've watched who moves the exact opposite, meaning he does whatever he wants, he doesn't really care. Maybe he's at the bar 3 or 4 nights a week, then he's out over at this sports bar hanging out, and the wife and kids are never really a priority. I have watched these wives consistently chase and pursue these men's validation and stay with these husbands year after year after year after year, staying with them despite constantly complaining about them.
Yeah, this is actually really deep. The reason I think a lot of women function like this is because it comes down to hypergamy. When a man doesn't care about a woman or doesn't care about a relationship, that woman constantly feels like that man thinks he's better than her, and he's actually fulfilling her hypergamous nature. Stay with me for a second. But when a man is constantly kissing a woman's butt and doing everything she says, she is now feeling like she's better than him. Let me know if you guys agree in the comments.
What are you doing for work?
I own a couple businesses.
A couple of them things, huh? That's what's up.
I do.
Can you be a sugar mama to a P or what?
I would never be a sugar mama, but you can be my sugar daddy. What is it that you do?
That's deep. That's deep. I don't do much. I just clip my fingernails.
Oh,
Mhm.
so you're a nail tech.
No. I just clip.
Lucky for you. I have a salon and I'm looking for a nail tech.
Word.
So I can hire you and you can work for me.
I'm trying to hire you though. I got a job. It's a blow job. So what
Yo, do you guys see how these modern women think that they're above everyone else, all because what? You got a business? This man was not entertaining it at all, and he actually humbled her.
What is your full body count? Or do you count like one by one, or is it easy to like take multiples of tens or hundreds?
It's hitting close to 2,000.
In the span of like how many years?
A year and a half ago. It's been very busy.
Could you name them all?
Oh, definitely not. No, like the day after I've forgotten.
Where's your dad? Where's your mom? Where is your family?
I actually don't believe this. Maybe she's telling the truth, but they just say this to get clicks and views on the internet. Even in her 1,000-man video, I don't think 1,000 men actually went through each one. But let me know in the comments if you guys watched it or something, because I did.
What's your biggest turn off?
I think probably when they come and approach with saying that, hey, you are a beautiful girl, and I'm like, I know it.
If you wouldn't date a shorter guy, then that's judging someone based on height.
Well, would you date a bigger girl?
No, because it could change your weight.
See, oh, that's fair.
Hey, at least she admitted she was wrong.
Hey, what's your name?
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Sorry.
Wait, give me your number.
This is the definition of player hating.
Beware of friends like these ladies. They are just trying to hold you back, and it's always a refrigerator trying to protect the snacks.
Everyone's always like, she's like this because she's fatherless. She's like this because she's fatherless. Did it ever cross your mind that maybe I'm fatherless because I'm like this? Did that ever cross your mind? Maybe I just bring bad vibes.
First of all, stop calling me a female because that's mad disrespectful. I don't want to be called anything with a man in it or a male or nothing like that. Okay? Don't call me a female no more. Call me a woman.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
Yeah, clearly this woman did not pass English class. You can't spell women without men.
Yeah. It's going to be a trillion fat asses on your timeline.
Right, and then the thing about ass, and you see these girls, I mean, think about it, fellas. I want everybody listening around the world, listen to me. Would you really date a woman that's showing all her body on Instagram?
Hell no.
Not long term.
No. Because here's the thing. There's a lot of beautiful girls, right?
Right.
But you don't want to date her and treat her good to go out and everybody else seeing her, But as a man, you can't check her. You can't say, hey, because when a person is grown, you can only make a suggestion. You can't tell a female what to do.
Exactly.
So if she wants to show a body, you can't change her. You just get a new bitch.
But see, TK, there's confusion about that. There's confusion because women are saying, this is a new day. This is a new age. We could dress how we want.
No, you didn't hear what I said. You can't change them. You get who you want and like that dresses the way you want. But you can't tell that woman how to dress. No, I'm agreeing with you. You can't tell a female how to dress. Yeah, I'm agreeing with the women. You can't. But I could find somebody who dressed the way I like them to dress, and I'm not gonna have no problem. Back when I was growing up, lingerie was the shit when you came over a woman's house. These bitches wearing it outside with Air Force Ones.
I mean, listen, he not wrong.
Yeah, I think I could speak for all men here when I say this, but I personally feel like a man is willing to take a 5, a 6, a 7, who listens to him, who dresses up nice, who actually has some good morals, a woman who can instill values into his daughter, rather than a person who's like an 8, 9, 10. You gotta manage how she dresses. You gotta wonder how she's dealing with herself going out alone, and her morals are horrible. Like, no one wants to deal with a lifelong headache.
Hi, my name is Paula. I am 26 years old, and I'm single, and I wanted to introduce you to the beautiful women
in my life. Here's my mommy. Hi, I'm Francie. I'm 46 and I'm in a relationship. And here's my auntie. Hi, I am Monica. I am 50 years old and I'm single.
Hey, at least this woman is showing that she'll be aging beautifully.
Oh yeah, Amanda, you will like that one. Gorgeous.
Do I look like
that's nice. Is that where we live? That's here.
Do I look like I eat carbs? No. You look like someone that's arrogant and a narcissist that doesn't know how to act like an adult in a restaurant. But I believe what you meant to say to that man who's just trying to do his job is no thank you. And you know what they say? You can tell a lot about somebody by the way they treat the waitstaff in a restaurant. But from the looks of this video, I don't know if it's because you have money or you were on TV, but you think you're better than people. You're not.
Yeah, judging off that woman's face, you can immediately tell that women like her think they're always better than others. All because what? You got lip filler and cosmetic surgery done to your face? You don't look like you eat carbs, but you still look horrible though.
You know what? Look, y'all. We gotta cheers again.
Well, before this, I'll tell y'all why I'm here.
Why you here?
So, my wife left me for a woman.
Oh, Lord. Oh. You got too much up your there, please. Oh, no.
Beta!
Yeah, brother, I don't think this is game. Crying in front of women about how your wife cheated on you with another woman isn't gonna get you other women. It's just gonna get you a pat on the back.
You know how lucky they are when a girl actually likes them. Like, do you know how many unanswered texts I have in my phone from men who I take literal days, if not weeks, to respond to? Do you know that the fact I'm responding to you the same business day is a privilege? I don't think they do.
Being him, one-on-one. When you're him, fellas, they don't talk like this. See, she can talk like this when she feels like she is superior to you.
Yeah, once again, this is exactly what happens when a woman is talking to a man who she feels like is better than her. Her ego gets checked immediately, and she starts realizing she isn't as good looking as she thinks she is.
No.
If you really like me, give me a kiss.
Then I'm not kissing.
I'm gonna show your face still.
Yo, I said don't.
I'm posting you.
These two girls grabbed my butt in the gym, then laughed at me when I got upset. They tried to act like I was tripping when I wasn't okay with it.
Yeah, what the hell? Get this woman kicked out immediately. Once again, what would happen if a man did this to a woman?
You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Not being at work on a weekday. I don't like it. No.
Oh my.
Why are you not at work? Why is it a Wednesday afternoon and you're not working?
I mean, it's almost like it's nobody's business why a man would decide to take the day off work. I mean, heaven forbid he'd be taking care of some personal or family business, or even just taking time for himself. But apparently, that's asking too much.
Not at the office. Not on a construction site. Do you work from home? Because even that's pushing it. Why are you traipsing around a random city on a Tuesday? Go to work. Go to work.
You know, ironically, in the spirit of equality, I think someone should probably be taking their own advice.
Yeah, this woman clearly got a lot of time on her hands if she has time to be complaining about what a man is doing with his life. What happens if the man owns a business? He works remotely. Like, mind your own business, please.
Hey, Camilla, how much did you make off OF? You don't want me asking, like, in 1 year. What's the most you made in 1 year?
Like last year, on track to make this year.
This year. What are you making on track this year? How much?
I'm roughly doing like 1.5 to 2 mil a month. So.
Yo, DDG, I ain't gonna lie. At this point, you and I gotta get into OnlyFans and start fucking. 2 mil a month, DD?
All right,
I'm sorry. No, that was weird. All right, go ahead. You guys go on your date. Go ahead. 2 mil a month?
How you doing?
Chat, I would never stream in my
Yeah, you guys may not like this take, but I really don't like these male creators who are putting these women on blast all over social media. They get compensated out of this too, guys. It is a win-win for the both of them. She pays him probably, and he gives her the attention she needs to push these OnlyFans content. It's disgusting. It's a world of generosity.
Which is your favorite of the 7 C's? The pussy.
When I ask most men what they would do if they were really rich, they usually tell me some answer along the lines of, I would take care of my family, I would retire my parents, usually things involving doing things for others. But when I ask women the same question, they usually give me something like, I would travel the world, or I would use the money to make myself look better. I feel like men are a lot less selfless in some ways. This is one of them.
She hit it right on the nail. This is exactly why an educated working woman does lead to a higher divorce rate. I'll just leave that fact out there.
Just for the girl who talked to me every day for 2.5 months, told me that I made her feel safe and that I was easy to like, but then when I had a bad week at work and didn't want to talk about it, and you made me talk about it to the point where I was crying, only to then immediately switch up the conversation to say we should just be friends, ghost me for a week, and then blocked me without ever giving me a reason why. I just want to say that was foul. That was foul, and I hope you heal from whatever makes you treat people that way.
Yeah, I don't care what woman says it. Women do not like men crying in front of them. That is just simple fact. A woman can say, no, I like you to open up to me. I want to hear about your traumatic past. It's okay, you can be emotional in front of me. It's all BS.
At the end of the day, he doesn't give a fuck what you look like. He cares about how you make him feel. He doesn't want you to make dinner or pack his lunches or make his plate because he's lazy. It truly tastes different when somebody you love makes your food or preps that plate. It is just different. That hug, that forehead kiss, that hand here or here, when he's had his day, when he's breaking down, can literally hold him back together. It will fuse all the broken parts because you have the power to heal him or break him.
Yeah, and women, and I'll even say feminism, have brainwashed women into thinking that cooking for your husband means he's a child. A grown man doesn't need a woman to cook for him. You are not his mother. You guys just took love out of the relationship completely.
Put me out because I don't want to wear this cheap ring.
Yeah,
that your own mama wouldn't wear.
But you know what I had to do?
Shut a ring.
Like, you know.
Shut a ring.
Like, bro.
Shut a ring. No, bro, it's like, come on now.
Man, you can get out, bro.
That's
straight up, bro. That's disrespectful, bro. Like,
would you want your daughter to wear a ring like that? Would you want your daughter to wear a ring like that?
You love to hide me?
Baby.
Dude, you so ungrateful.
I'm ungrateful.
Like, man.
You ungrateful because you know the type of men I mess with. You know the type of men I talk to.
You know the type of guy I was.
Next level. Next level. Like, come on, I seriously humbled myself when I met you. I humbled myself when I met you.
It don't even matter, bro.
And you tripping about this little bitty?
I'm gonna get my money back in the ring, bro.
Come on now, y'all.
Like, I'm gonna get my money.
For real? No,
I'm gonna get my money back. Like, you can go.
You're mad.
You don't even know you left it.
I know I left it.
Okay, it's cool. Bro.
Oh, I know I left it.
Man, we just going our separate way. We ain't gotta do this.
Come on now. What's lame is that little bitty ring. You ought to be grateful.
It don't matter. We ain't gotta do this no more.
You ought to be grateful.
I'm gonna find somebody else.
Upgrade it. Upgrade it.
It's cool.
Upgrade it and I'll wear it. If you want me to wear it, you really love me and I get it. You want me to wear the ring. But it needs to be a bigger ring.
I ain't doing it no more. You ungrateful.
Yeah, this man is very hurt. I'm not sure why he's trying to prove himself, especially when she's trying to record him. And I'm not sure why she's recording him when she's clearly the one in the wrong. But a little fun fact, the more expensive the ring, the higher the divorce rate. You guys can look this fact up. Ladies, if you think you want a man to spend 30, 40K on you on a freaking ring, it does not symbolize that marriage is gonna last forever. In fact, it just means that you're materialistic. And materialistic women do not last in marriages long.
What's going on, man? How you doing, brother? Hey, what's your name, man? George, nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you, bro. My name is Jake. Nice to meet you, man. Oh, you in the Pokemon section. I like that. You like Pokemon? Yeah, right now. Kind of. Who's your favorite character? Pokemon? Yeah. Eevee. My brother. That's me too, bro. That's me too, man. You watch Dragon Ball Z? Kinda. You know Goku? Yeah. Goku kind of strong, right? You remind me of him, man. You wanna know why? Because you're strong and invincible. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You're strong. You're talented. Yes, sir. Nice to meet you, George. Good guy, man. Take care, man. Be blessed.
I love this. And a lot of people in the comments were saying, oh, this man is still using this man for clips and views for the internet. He is using this man for attention. Guys, I prefer people still use people like this for attention rather than stupid public pranks.
Yeah, she wants to know why you ghosted her. What happened?
I'm only on this call, so I'm crystal clear.
Okay.
We're never going to be together. I asked her to sign an NDA and a relationship contract, just like I do with anybody I get serious with. She refused, insulted me. Now we're here in a public forum talking about, well, like, why? This is all there is. I don't want to say anything more about the issue. We're done. I'm finished. I don't know how to be more clear.
That was 2 months ago when you asked me, and I even told you that
I'd consider it if we were getting married, but 3 months in and you're trying to make me sign a relationship contract. That's not how normal people date.
How many of your exes brought you to Europe on a whim? I'm not your average person. I don't accept anything less. You were starting to meet my friends, my family, my inner circle. I felt things were getting pretty serious. The last time I got serious with somebody without anything like this, they tried to sue me for emotional compensation because they said that I upgraded them.
So because some other girl decided she was owed emotional compensation, now I'm supposed to sign a contract? That is insane. And I'm not that person, and you know that.
Maybe if you hadn't ripped up the contract in my face and gone on a rant about how I treat relationships like business deals, we wouldn't be here.
This isn't a contract. We were in a relationship.
So I was actually conflicted with this clip because personally, guys, I don't like more contracts. I don't like people signing anything, especially marriage contracts without men protecting themselves. But in this situation, it does seem like this man has a high value business. He's probably generating a lot of income, and he probably can't just spit out any random information or more about his life without a woman signing an NDA. He's only doing this to protect himself, and honestly, I have to respect that.
Prefer being a career woman or being a stay-at-home mom?
I don't want to be a mom, so a career woman.
Really?
Yeah.
How
Why
come?
Are you surprised?
Isn't the whole point of life having a family?
Procreate? No. I just don't want to be pregnant, respectfully. Everything about it sounds awful.
What about your mother?
I love my mother.
You
What
wish
about
she
her?
didn't do it?
Just because my mom did it doesn't mean I have to do it.
Don't you have to return the favor?
No.
How come?
If you were a woman, would you get pregnant just because your mom had you and got pregnant?
I would just do it because that's what I have to do.
But you don't.
You do?
Birth control's a thing.
But it's a man's duty to provide, and I understand that. I'm going to do it.
Okay, that's your prerogative. Good for you.
Would you disagree with that?
I don't agree or disagree. I think whatever you want to do, go for it. But just be a respectful human.
All right, let's say like the entire population just didn't want to procreate.
Okay.
Would we cease to exist?
I feel like you can answer that question on your own.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this. Personally, I don't think anybody needs to get pregnant if they don't want to. If a woman doesn't want to get pregnant, let's not force a child inside her. I mean, there's a lot of couples out there who do not want kids, guys. I have a friend who's getting married to a woman. They both agree they never want to have kids. Of course, you can argue that's a pretty lonely life, but hey, that's their lives.
I want to appeal that there should be a celebration of Men's Day as well. I don't think there should be a celebration of Women's Day also. We should just live with, free will out of all shallow complexes of proving yourself better than somebody or equal to somebody. Just do what you are doing for the pure bliss of doing it, because you like doing it, not because you have to prove something to somebody. Just live a life, and your profession, which is your passion, just live that passion. I think that's all about it.
So listen, guys, I do think it's incredibly cringe for a man to be doing this in a club so he could just impress a woman he finds attractive. It's not going to get you ladies. However, this woman does this every single club she goes to. She records all of them and trying to interact with her. She calls them absolutely disgusting and said that she hates when she gets hit on. Excuse me, you're dressed up like this for attention. So don't be surprised when men approach you when you dress up like this. If you don't like the attention you get from a club, then don't go to the club and don't dress up like this. She's just trying to prove how much men she pulls from clubs. It's absolute BS. But that's just my opinion though, guys, because I just wrap it up. Thanks so much for watching. If you guys do want more content just like this, please watch videos. You guys see the top screen. It just want you know a lot. And see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.